Before we get to UGA, reminder, guys, we are on Roku TV on your Amazon Fire Stick. So you can get Locked On Sports Atlanta a bunch of ways, free on YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, search Locked On Sports Atlanta, but also now on Roku TV. So check us out there as well. Don't forget to subscribe to that YouTube channel, give a thumbs up and like to all the content there. Okay, let's get to Georgia here. There's this thing going on here with Georgia that tends to happen after you win the whole bleeping thing, right? We do this, and maybe it's done more um, in the town that you're in than it is nationally, because I don't see a lot of national write-ups on the Georgia Bulldogs looking for holes in their game, right? Like that to me is what generally is I'm seeing, and this is in the AJC. It's on the Athletic by Seth Emerson, who does a fantastic job of covering UGA. But there's this general desire to try and find holes in the game of Georgia, in cracks within the veneer. And you can just look, at the headlines themselves. Georgia's offensive line looking to improve. Are the tailbacks a concern? I mean, these are headlines I've been seeing all week long after this game against Kent State, where they didn't play their best football, right? Or at least the score said they didn't play their best football. We do this thing now where we try to figure out ways that Georgia's actually going to lose, instead of just sort of recognizing that once you win the thing and you're going for back to back, guess what? You don't have to score points or aesthetics. You don't have to make it pretty. You just got to go out there and win, because they're going to get the benefit of the doubt. Guess what? Georgia goes undefeated. I don't care if they win every game by a field goal. The rest of the way, they're in the college football playoff. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. They'll get the benefit of the doubt, as they should. Why shouldn't they get it? They're the defending national champions. They don't need style points. And there is this weird ideology, which I tend to agree with to a certain extent, because of the whole knock the champ off thing. But when you're the number one team in the nation, as long as you keep winning, generally you're going to hold on to the top spot, right? Now, as you know, Alabama was the top spot. They haven't lost a game, and they've been taken out. Yeah, that's true. But what happens is two things. One, Alabama played a really close game that they probably should have lost to Texas. And what did Georgia do in the first 3 weeks? Just destroy the hell out of everybody. And you sort of hung on to the Oregon victory in week one, the 49-3 deal, that sort of pitted everybody like, hey, look what Georgia did to Texas. Texas is nowhere near as good as Oregon. Transitive property says Georgia should be better than Alabama. They put them over the top, yeah. So Alabama would have to go out and destroy 3 or 4 opponents. And you need to see Georgia struggle with 3 or 4 opponents for them to flip. But generally, everyone's going to give them the benefit of the doubt of being the number one team in the nation as long as they win every week. Survive in advance, man. That's good enough. Absolutely good enough. And there's no reason to believe that as long as Georgia does that, they won't stay ranked number one. And even if they lose in the SEC championship game to whomever, might be Alabama, might not. Watch out. Even if they lose in the SEC championship game, guess what? They're still going to the college football. So I don't know why we want to do this thing where we're going to look at Georgia and try to find cracks in the veneer of a team that is generally better than everybody else and is well coached as any other team in the country. That's it. I don't try to overthink the easy things. That's really the only way I look at it. Georgia is the best team in the country. Don't overthink it. Leave it where it is. I don't have to do anything else. If you can do that, great. I think you're going to enjoy Georgia football for the rest of the year. If you want to try to find reasons why they're going to lose a game, who possibly could beat them, where they're going to slip up, knock yourself out. I'm not wasting my energy on that. Do I think Kentucky will be a tough game? Sure. Do I think Tennessee will be, a challenge? Absolutely. Do I think they're going to lose either one of those games? How about no? I don't. And you shouldn't either, because they're not going. That's it. Team's better than everybody, and we all know it. Don't complicate it. All right, that'll do it for us here on this Thursday. Guys, huge college slate this weekend. I'm going to dive into tomorrow. A lot of games are going to be on TV, including Alabama, Arkansas. I'll have all my official picks out as well. We'll do that tomorrow on a Football Friday. Get you ready for Falcons and Browns and a whole lot more. Appreciate you guys joining us again. Give me a follow on Twitter at Mark Zinno, at Locked on ATL. Don't forget to check us out on Roku TV, on your Amazon Fire Stick, free on YouTube, wherever you get your podcast. Search Locked on Sports and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Back tomorrow. Have a great Thursday. Don't forget to grab